Hello and welcome again to Dorchester Baptist Church Online. I don't know about you, but there are days and there are times in life where I wake up in the night and for whatever reason I just can't get back to sleep. And certainly this past year there's been many times like that where the questions of life, the questions about the COVID-19 crisis and all of those things, they just play heavy on our minds at times. Well, Pete this week is bringing a talk which we hope that if you've ever had times like that, you'll find helpful. For me, one of the things that I do if I have those times where I just can't get back to sleep is actually I just stop and I pray. I pray for different people and for different things, not always about the things that I'm worried about or that are on my mind. And what I often find is that when I start to pray, within actually a very short space of time, I've fallen asleep. Now that may sound like a terrible thing to admit to, but actually it struck me that there's a reason for this. The reason is that God is the God of peace. God is actually the only one that can bring us calm in the midst of the storm. And so often when we're praying, what we're doing is we're connecting with God. Well, if God is the God of peace, then actually through our prayers and through those times, we start to relax. We start to experience something of God's peace in that moment. And that's probably, for me anyway, the reason why very quickly I fall back to sleep. Well, as I say, Pete is going to be talking a little bit about this sort of whole subject of how we make sense of the last year. And we hope you find that useful. But also, let me just leave you with this thought. If you get those moments, as I'm sure we all do, where you wake up early in the morning or maybe late at night and you just can't sleep, why not give prayer a try? Now, obviously, that's not the only time to pray. We're not just suggesting use prayer as a method for getting back to sleep again. But what prayer does is it connects us with a God who has all the answers, with a God that understands incredibly the situations that we face, with a God that can actually bring peace in the midst of the storm. So we pray you have a blessed week this week. We hope you enjoy the content we put on the website for you, and we look forward to very, very soon being able to be together in person in the church building. Thank you so much.